Good afternoon mga kapamilya at nagbabalik po tayo dito sa Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. This is your Sunday doubleheader of the semifinals. Match number 1 ay sa pagitan ng ating Adamson Lady Falcons kontra ng ating UP Lady Maroons. At mamaya po, abangan nyo ang muling paghaharap ng ating FEU Lady Tamaraws kontra ang ating UST Golden Tigresses. It's a heavy day for this do-or-die Sunday for the PVL Collegiate Conference. Magandang hapon po ulit sa inyong lahat. Ako po ang inyong lingkod, Sinjin Reyes, na makakasama niyo po ngayong hapon sa panonood ng game na ito. At hindi po mawawala ang aking makakapartner for today. Ayan na, nagpapakita na yung kanyang picture, nagparinig na siya, none other than Phil Kainglet Cayetano.
Hi, Sinj. Hi, guys.
Hi, Phil. It's a long time na hindi tayo nagpartner, pero first time on SNA live stream.
Yes, and I'm excited to cover this game. Game 3, yung mga chikiting natin, sinagad talaga hanggang game 3.
Wala talagang gusto magpatalo. And it just goes to show that all the teams are hungry to enter that coveted finals game to get the crown, syempre, dito sa PVL. And speaking of the PVL is exclusively brought to you by ABS-CBN Sports through the #1 sports website of the Philippines, sports.abs-cbn.com/livestream/PVL. And you may also catch us through PVL's official website, that's Premier Volleyball League. At mga kapamilya, kung hindi po kayo sumama sa amin dito sa San Juan Arena today, kung wala po kayo masyadong time tumutok sa live stream, maaari niyo po kaming samahan via Twitter by using the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN. Nako, Phil, ako may unang tanong ako sa ating mga kapamilya. Game na ba kaya sila sa game na to?
Ako, game na. Game.
So kung game na sila, dapat i-tweet nila tayo ng taya, game, at gamitin ng hashtag na PVL on ABS-CBN para makasama sa atin this afternoon. And Phil, let's go back to how this best-of-3 series is looking. 1-1 ang dalawang teams natin.
I know, 1-1 na nga sila in this best-of-3 series. And I think na it shows yung level of competition na meron tayo dito na each team talaga is gunning for the final, syempre. And for Adamson and UP, of course, yung first game for Adamson, upset yun kasi sweep nila yung buong elimination round. They were like 7-0 in their standing. And to be beaten in the semifinals game, yung game 1, it's really hard for them. Kaya nga nung game 2, they came out with a vengeance. Yung, syempre, straight sets nila yung UP agad.
At yan nga naman yung advantage dito sa PVL na wala kang
twice to beat advantage.
So, talagang it's anyone's ball game. Kahit yung number 4 team, nakaka-upset ang number 1 team.
Equal playing field for everyone.
So I'm very much excited how this game will be because decider match talaga to kung ano mangyayari. And speaking of the Adamson Lady Falcons and the UP Lady Maroons, balikan natin anong nangyari sa semi-games number 2 na kahapon lamang.
Yes, kahapon lamang itong mga girls laban ulit today. And you can see na straight sets nga ng Adamson. And I think for me, Sinjin, for Adamson, as a strong team, a top team in this league, syempre nandun yung school pride na eliminate namin lahat without losing nung round na yon. And syempre yung pride nila na kaya dapat namin yung UP. That's why they came back stronger in this game too. And you can see the first set, they won. Dikitan yung laban actually nung first set with 25-23. Nung second set, bumaba na yung laro ng UP. On the third set, the UP tried to come back and extend the match to 4th and 5th set. Pero yung Adamson finished the game already. So, makita ba talaga yung Adamson is ready and willing na to talaga to play in the finals, as in ready na sila. Pero this game 3, andyan pa, may second chance ulit yung UP to extend it or to get in the finals.
Yes, at speaking of these two teams, isa sa mga namutawing pangalan na binanggit namin paulit-ulit kahapon, ang pangalan ni Ellie Soyud, who was surging with 14 points and the game-high score in the whole match.
Yes, si Soyud surging nga. Nung game 1, medyo absent siya. Napansin ko when I covered the game, hindi siya masyadong nakakagawa. Pero nung game 2 nga, ito nga, naka 14 points na siya. And from that 14 points, 12 was from her spikes, her attacks, and 2 from her blocks. As you mentioned earlier nga, Sinjin, you were able to cover the game. Ang ganda nga naman talaga ng blocking ng Adamson that game 2.
Yes, and definitely, what can you expect from the #1 blocking team and the top scorer of our season na si Ellie Soyud. Pero punta naman tayo sa kabilang panig. Hinahanap naman natin ang top scorer ng UP Diliman na si Isa Molde, who was lackluster performance yesterday.
Yeah, gonna need more from Molde. Ang ganda naman ng catchphrase na to. So last game, yesterday, game 2, Molde scored with 8 points total with 12 digs. Ito nga, kailangan talaga mag-work ng buong team kasi nung game 1, it was Buitre who was working on the team or giving points. nung game 2 naman, medyo naging absent si Buitre, si Molde yung nag-step up. And I think this game, kailangan lahat maging on kasi this is it, wala na silang atrasan. Like, kung hindi sila manalo, hindi sila makakapasok ng finals.
And speaking of the finals, bago tayo pumunta doon, balikan muna natin yung previous matchup nila at tingnan natin kung ano nga bang nagawang mabuti nitong dalawang koponan in terms of the skills.
Yes, you can see here, Adamson with a dominant scores in their spikes, blocks, and aces. They had 33 spikes compared to only 27 for UP. And yun nga, 10 blocks for a team in one game is very high for output and compared to only 3 blocks kay UP. And of course, the aces, then lamang na lamang sila sa scoring department and all scoring department like spikes and blocks and aces. Even in the non-scoring, lamang pa rin yung Adamson with 50 digs compared to 43 only for UP and 18 sets from Igaw. Siya nga sabi mo ang best player nyo last game with only 10 sets for UP and 25 receptions compared to 23 for UP.
Magandang nabanggit mo yan dahil mamaya gusto kong pag-usapan yung pagbalik ng defense prowess nitong Adamson Lady Falcons nung time na Lady Eagle pa ang isang Philippine Cayetano. Talagang yung putuhan ng bola.
I know, like yung Adamson, hindi namin alam paano na naaangat yung bola. Parang, buhay ba yung bola?
And one thing I'll say, Phil, babalik yung ganong sistema ng depensa dito sa Adamson. And speaking of Adamson, let's highlight again the performance of Flora who flourished again with 9 big points, 9 digs, and 9 receptions. Almost triple-double for Flora.
Wow nga, 999 for Flora. She had 9 points, 9 digs, and 9 receptions. And you can see si Flora throughout the game, napansin ko, consistent yung performance niya since game 1. She was producing points for her team in game 1, even in game 2. So, I think si Flora is one of the players na maaasahan din talaga ng Adamson team.
Yes, and sabi nga ni Doc AJ kahapon, don't underestimate her na maliit yung frame.
She's slanky, I know.
Sabi mo nga kanina, marunong pumwesto ng bola eh.
Maganda siya mag-placing. Magaling, matalino na player itong si Bernadette Flora.
But speaking of Flora, punta naman tayo sa kabilang side of things. From game 1, she delivered 25 big points. Itong game number 2 naman, bumaba.
Oo nga
Divided by 3, more than 3. 7 points na lamang, Phil, ang na-produce ni Marian Buite.
Very surprising for Marian Buite na up and down yung performance niya. Yung game 1, I was able to cover that and she really scored a lot and hindi siya nababantayan ng Adamson team. Yun nga lang, feeling ko nung game 2, nabantayan na siya and she was stopped by the Adamson team which only gave her 7 points. And this game, she has to make a way na makapasok sa block ng Adamson. And I think for Buitre, she has to be present to help Molde and her team.
Yes, and sabi nga ng ibang mga tao who were analyzing the game, it was just one word for Adamson, how they stopped Buitre.
Yes.
Adjustment.
Adjustment.
Yes, it was a big adjustment for Adamson. So let's see if the Vulture will be able to claw the Falcons today. Pero mga kapamilya, balikan po natin ang ating mga social media handles. Kung gusto niyo pong sumama sa amin dito, don't forget to tag us at ABS-CBN Sports and use the hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN on Twitter. Plus, maaari nyo din po kaming silipin on Instagram, that's at ABS-CBN Sports, and hashtag PVL on ABS-CBN as well. At syempre kung may Twitter, may Instagram, meron din po tayong Facebook, that's at Premier Volleyball League on Facebook. We have exclusive videos and features over there, so check them out po. And speaking of new platforms, we have the YouTube account of the SNA or ABS-CBN Sports where we have our live stream there available for you as well. That's youtube.com/ABS-CBN Sports. And keep yourself up to date about everything and anything here in the PVL through the #1 sports website of the Philippines. That's sports.abs-cbn.com. Sa aming pong pagbabalik, tuloy-tuloy po ang pag-init ng volleyball action dito lamang sa San Juan Arena, only on the SNA live stream.
Presenting our national officials for this match. First referee, Mr. Fernando Velarde. Second referee, Mr. Herbert Matematico. Before we present our starters, may we request our drummers to please refrain from beating on the drums as we introduce each athlete so that our audience will know who they are. Thank you. Let's call on our starting lineup from our Lady Falcons of the Adamson University. Team captain is number 10, Lian Perez. At number 3, Bernadette Flora. Wearing jersey number 7, Rach Bacaslang. At At number 9, Kiana May Permentilla. Wearing jersey number 11, Mary Jane Igaw. Number 13, Ellie Soyod. Libero, number 14, Tony Rose Ponce. Head coach, Miss Eres Pada. Calling on our Lady Maroons of the University of the Philippines. Team captain is number 17, Maria Ariel Estranero. At number 3, Maristela Layo. Number 10 is Maria Lina Isabel Molde. Number 11, Marian Alisa Buitre. Number 14, Aisha Lane Ganaban. And number 19, Rosalind Rosier. Libero, number 4, Remelin Altomea. Head coach, Mr. Godfrey Kumu.
And we welcome you back here on the Premier Volleyball League Collegiate Conference. Ayan na po mga kapamilya, nilabas na po ang first 6 ng ating dalawang komponan mula sa ating Lady Falcons. Nandiyan si Soyud, Perez, Flora, Permentilla, Makaslang, Igaw, and Ponce. Sa kabilang panig naman si Molde, Estaniero, Layo, Ganaban, Buitre, at Rocher. Altomea will be the libero or the first libero for our Lady Maroons, and Ponce on the side of our Falcons. Phil, usual 6 or rather yung nagtapos na 6 para dito sa Lady Falcons.
Interestingly, si coach ginamit first 6 si Makaslang kasi sabi mo nga last game, ang ganda ng blocking niya. She got 5 points off the block, and as a rookie, napaka-impressive na output yon for a rookie na blocking
At
point.
yung important part dyan, no, Phil, choosing Makaslang, the rookie Makaslang over the 5th-year player, Joy Dacoron. So matibay din yung bench niya napapalit kay Makaslang.
Totoo yan.
And you must also note, Makaslang scored most of those block points at the 3rd set. So clutch, baby.
Wow. Half of the block points of Adamson at 10 block points came, half of that 5 points came from Makaslang.
Now let's see kung nabati ba natin yung learning Makaslang today. But we start off with an outside hit coming from our Lady Falcons. Rocher there with the service. Inangat dito para kay Permentilla sa back row. Diretso sa net ang palo.
UP scores 2.
2 puntos na dito ang mga iska.
That time ata si Permentilla hindi nakapag-take off ng maayos. At masyado niyang binaon yung bola. Pero dahil back row attack, kailangan mataas yung talon mo mag-back row para ma-over the net.
Siyempre trying to find the right angle and the right target there. Igaw chooses Perez. Nobody home on the end zone.
From Perez. Adamson gets her first point
para sa Falcons.
Smart move coming from Perez. Dinala na lang sa likod hindi nakuha ng libero nila na si Altomea.
At yung mga kalmot na yan, yun yung mga nakakapatay paminsan.
Totoo yan.
Rocher was there for the pickup. They go to Molde. Molde down the line and scores.
Down the line.
Ang ganda ng palo ni Molde. That time, nakita mo, in between the blocks, kahit si Soyud pa yung blocker niya, tsaka si Perez, baliwala dahil nga, ibabaw siya sa bola. Nakita mo taas ng talon niya that time
Mukhang maganda yung gising ni Isa Molde today.
And syempre, sabi nga natin, we need more from her.
So let's see kung magtutuloy ba ang laro dito ni Isa. Ponce puts it up for Flora from the back row. They go to a quick to Ganaban. Coverage
off the hand of
was
Soyud.
missing. Coach Godfrey.
Sali tayo. Sali tayo ni coach dito.
Mag-ano daw tayo? Triangle tapos
Yes.
reception dito sa gilid.
Good touch from Igaw. Hindi niya lang na-control yung quick
Service.
drop coming from Layo.
Yeah, and those quick drops were deadly no first game.
Yeah.
Coach Godfrey. Pero inote natin si Coach Godfrey, ang bilis din ng reflexes.
Oo nga
Naunahan niya yung bola.
He tried to save us.
Adamson trying to get a good point there, Phil. And that's off the hands of the receivers.
Soyud nga is still performing well in this Game 2 and
captain,
Game 3
Leon
semifinal
Perez.
series.
Hindi ko nga alam kung babatiin ko kasi she's wearing the same white long sleeves. Or the same look as yesterday. That white long sleeve. So, I'm not sure kung same. Hindi ko naman sinasabi.
Alam mo kasi since kami mga players, may pamahiin talaga.
Oo,
Kahit
yun nga
panalo namin
Doon
ng
ako-
outfit, hanggang sa underwear, gagawin namin lahat lang ng psych na para ma-psych up kami, para manalo.
Doon na nga ako papunta. And
Yes.
it doesn't stop with the players only. Yung mga ganyan pamahiin.
Buong team.
Pati coaching
Coaches,
staff,
yes.
pati yung driver nyo ng bus, dapat parehong driver
Anong
yung
kinain
drive.
nyo?
Oo, di ba? So, it's those little things na mali mo
That's
nga
an
naman.
ace.
Hindi naman masamang maniwala. But
6.
on point ngayon, ang service ni Ayel Estaniero, who is starting for Coach Okumo. today.
Service.
Yan yung isa sa mga pinoint out ni Coach Okumu sa akin kahapon when we got talk. Service will be strategic for the Lady Maroons if they want to win this match.
That's right, kasi dahil
Armantilla.
nandun si Ponce who can defend and receive the ball well. Meron pang other plays that they can target. And I think it's key rin not to target Ponce kasi mataas yung porsyento kapag si Ponce naka-receive, makakapuntos yung Adamson.
Well, what can you expect? Number 1 receiver,
Okay.
number 1 digger lang naman ang ating
50% percentage siya sa reception.
So, 1 out of 2.
Yes.
Siguradong
Yeah.
mataas yung chances na makuha niyo.
Excellent reception.
But on the other side of things, service, hindi gumagana sa panig ng ating Lady Falcons still.
Yes.
So let's see. What I'm excited to see here sa Lady Falcons, no, they're starting to show a lot of swag. They're gaining and having a lot of boost of confidence when they're hitting.
Up.
Permentilla was denied there, but a net touch was called against Chi Permentilla.
First technical time.
May pagka-crossing na din.
Oo, medyo hindi masyadong mabilis, malakas yung momentum niya, hindi siya nakapag-break foot.
And that brings us to our first technical timeout. Magbabalik po kami dito sa SNA Livestream.
Ay,
Ayan.
ang cute natin.
Masyado pong close up.
Uh-huh.
Nagbabalik po kami dito sa SNA Live. Si you're still watching with me, Engineers. Kasama pa rin po natin si Phil Kainglet, Cayetano, the Mamathletes.
Hello.
Phil, pag-usapan natin, nabanggit na natin siya kanina, number 1 digger, number 1 receiver of the league. 19 digs, 12 receptions in the last game. How much does that contribute to the overall game of Adamson?
Of course, kung may receive and reception pa lang first thing, yung Adamson, makakapag-combination plays na sila. And of course, the digs, malaking factor yun na nade-defend nila lahat ng attacks ng UP.
And that's a big factor dahil nung nakausap ko nga si MJ Igaw kahapon, malaking factor yun for her kasi she's a converted setter. She's just starting out her setting career. So, a really strong defender is very helpful para hindi na siya mahirapan tumakbo, maghabol ng mga sets. But speaking of the Adamson Lady Falcons, they're now behind by 6 points.
UP starting strong in this set.
So let's see kung mag-i-improve pa ba to para sa ating Lady Falcons. Buite, denied there by Permentilla.
All is in.
Ito nga, nasabi natin last games, nung game 2, si Buitre, medyo absent siya kasi nga nabantayan na siya. Pero this game, let's see kung paano siya mag-adjust kasi sabi mo nga, adjustment ang ginawa ng Adamson. And let's see how naman UP and Buitre adjust to the blockings of Adamson.
Yan yung aabangan natin from our Lady Maroons, Rocher, who had a lackluster performance as well in the last match. Bautista was there at the backside of the net. They go to Rosie again for the second try off the hands of the blockers. Sasagot sa kabila, Igaw, who tries to score again. Ganaban on that tip. Ball is still alive. Free ball ang ibibigay dito. Inangat ni Ganaban para kay Buite. That's down the line. What a smart play from MJ Igaw.
Yes, taking everything in her hands na parang ang tagal lang rally and then quick drop na lang at the back was really effective. Kasi nga, pansin ko sa game na to, Adamson versus UP, ang ganda ng mga rallies, ang tatagal ng mga rallies kasi nga maganda yung depensa ng bawat team.
Yeah, and that's something that we have to expect in this match. But Igaw,
back to back,
scoring again on that regalo.
6-9.
Early Christmas for Igaw here with a 3-point disadvantage. Yan naman yung maasahan mo dito kay Igaw. Napansin nga natin, di ba, last game, 5 big points ang pinutos.
Ngayon, meron na siyang 2 points agad.
So, nakaka, 40% ng kanyang quota from the last game. Tinangat dito para kay Isa Molde sa likod. Buhay pang bola, pero may net touch mula sa ating Lady Falcons.
Net touch for Makas lang. I think nanggigil siya. Ma-block yung back row attack ni Molde.
Balik sa 4 ang abante dito ng ating Lady Maroons, and Ganaban is there to serve.
Serving for the Lady Maroons.
Ganaban, our shining star for our Lady Maroons. Matagal na ding nawalan ng formidable middle itong Lady Maroons.
Oo nga.
Nice block there from Buite.
Finally, Buitre making herself present in this game, and makita mo talaga yung power ng palo niya, Sinjin. And she wants to make a statement na andito ako, tutulong ako for my team.
Titingnan natin kung magtutuloy-tuloy yan, ha?
Yes.
Sana wag nating batiin yung mga
Oo
laro
nga,
ng
knock on wood. Kanino ba tayo kampe, Sinjin?
Wala. Wala tayong
Entry,
kinakampihan.
says Lion.
You know, actually, you would root for these two teams
Oo nga,
talaga.
ako rin.
Underdog itong Lady Falcons. The story with the Airpada system, they
Yes.
grew a lot, they developed a lot when they started listening to Coach Air. Dito naman sa kabila, rebuilding talaga with Coach Okumu. So, you'd have a
Both teams,
inkling to
yes.
root for these two teams. So, huwag niyo na po kaming tanongin
Oo
via
nga.
Twitter. Kasi last time may nagtanong, pareho po, kung saan po tayo masaya lahat.
Yes.
But let's go back to our ball game. 6-point lead, rather, para dito sa ating Lady Falcons, Lady Maroons rather. At ang Lady Falcons ang tumawag ng timeouts on that last play kasi lumalaki na talaga at
Oo nga,
lumulobo
kanina
na.
3 points na lang eh. 6-9. Pero nakapag
6
3
points
straight
up.
points
Lady
agad yung
Maroons
UP
here in
off
set
that
number 1.
timeout, technical
Still serving.
timeout.
Number 14.
So let's see
Ai
kung
Ganaba.
those adjustments will work for Coach Airpada. And the Lady Falcons, Ganaban still with the service. Floater, Ponce was there. They go up to the back row for Soyud.
Wow.
Off the hand
Powerful
of
hit
Ganaba.
from Soyd. Kahit backline, kung
7 to
parang
12.
first line yung palo niya at hindi na-control or na-stop ng UP players.
Unstoppable nga naman yan si Soyud. And it's really a great idea na nilagay siya sa utility side
Yes.
dito because it maximizes
Yes.
her
Serving for
skills.
Adamson.
Inangat dito, they go to the opposite side para kay Buwite.
Single block.
Off the
Buwite
hands of
from
Soyud.
the
Mukhang
right.
magsasagutan dito, Buwite at
Yes,
Soyud.
oo
ah.
nga, parang utility yung wing spikers ang magsasagutan nito. And for someone like Buitre na malakas pumalo, you don't leave her alone with a single block. Kundi, delikado kayo.
And that's a really good observation, consistent with
Oh.
what Coach Doc AJ was saying yesterday. The importance of your utility spiker when it comes to games. Kasi
well
maraming
played shot
palo
from
at yun
Perez.
lang talaga ang trabaho ng utility
Yes.
daw, especially in the international level. And look at the coaches that we have here,
Yes,
both international.
It says a lot about Philippine volleyball then na we're stepping up our game. Now we want the best then.
And the
for our
sport is
team.
really growing. And it's a really good sign for everyone. At the collegiate level, we have these caliber of coaches. But let's go back to our ball game. Baba sa 5 ang abante ng UP. UP trying to stop there. The hit of Soyud. Rocher will answer from the other side. Sasagot naman si Flora with a tip. Buhay pa po ang bola. Rocher trying with a off-speed shot. Igao chooses Flora, goes cross-court. Buhay pa. They go to Buwite from the back row. Parang
Awkward ng approach niya yun.
awkward na serve. Pero ang
Soyud
tatapos,
on the
Soyud.
header.
Our top scorer,
Nine.
Soyud, with a little swag after that spike, may tingin kay Rozier. Pero I think some players need that para pang kumpiyansa sa sarili.
Hindi, tsaka nakaka-miss din naman yung mga ganyang moments
Yes.
dito sa volleyball. Let's not forget once upon a time.
Yes, sobra.
Maraming ganyanan.
Once upon a time.
Even before your time.
Yes. Mas ano ata, before
Mas
my-
malala pa before.
Ah,
May sasabihin sana ako pero pag-usapan natin mamaya.
okay.
But let's go back to our ball game. 4 points na lang hinahabol dito ng ating Lady Falcons. Estaniero goes to Molde from the back row.
Oh.
And nobody was able to go for the second ball sa panig ng ating Lady Falcons.
I think that time nadapa si Flora, na misstep siya to chase that ball, kaya medyo may pain siya
Mukhang
naramdaman.
natapilok.
I think na nadulas, kaya hindi niya nahabol yung bola. Pero I think she's okay. She's standing up again.
But surely yung nakita ko nasa may left ankle.
Yes.
So,
Trying to tap it out.
hope she's fine.
Serving for UP.
Let's see how this continues. 5 puntos na lamang po ang hinahabol dito ng ating Lady Falcons. But the service is with the lead of our UP Lady Maroons. Rocher there for the service. Igao goes to the quick kay Perez. Denied. Si Perez doon. Pumunta naman sila sa test play. Binalik ang bola. Inangat ulit dito for the 4 play. Molde was there for the block. Soyud off the hands of Rocher.
Nice. That was a very good
10,
defense
14.
coming from Adamson. Ang ganda ng kahit pasungkit-sungkit na bola na nabubuhay nila. And in the end, si Soyud was there to finish the point.
Ayan naman yung sinasabi ko sa'yo. Nanunumbalik.
Scrappy.
Yung
Very scrappy.
Yeah,
ang
it can be scrappy, but it's really reminiscent of the old Adamson
nga
system
eh.
na angat yung bola kahit
Totoo.
ano mangyari.
When I was playing with Adamson before, parang Ano, hindi pa na mamatay yung bola. Binigay ko na lahat ng follow ko.
Tsaka yung akala mo tapos na yung
Oo.
rally, pero hindi.
You shouldn't stop.
Soyuz,
Yesterday, we had a really long rally, Phil.
Ah,
Grabe.
11,
Mauubusan
14.
ka ng hininga. Kasi hindi mo alam kailan matatapos. Kasi yung mga sungkit na yung mga beach
Yes.
volleyball pa na one hand, ang ganda ng depensa nitong Adamson Lady Falcons. Pero ito, UP Lady Maroons still has the lead. And I'm sure they're going to capitalize on that here on the next play. Pumunta sila kay Molde, tries to go cross court. Mataas pa din or malakas pa din ang depensa ng Adamson. Miscommunication doon. Estaniero trying to score there. Soyun denied by Molde, pero buhay pa po ang bola. They go to Molde again for the second try off the hands of the blockers. Coverage was there. Permentilia down the line.
Permentilia
Adamson
finds
really
the
trying to
spot.
come back here in our first set.
yes, Permentilia
12, 14.
making that point. Ang ganda, nakita mo yung gigil niya sa palo and power.
I'm
At
out.
syempre lahat
UP.
nakabang kay Molde at saka kay Soyud. Hindi na-expect ng UP depensahan yung palo ni Permentilia.
So titingnan natin kung paano magbabago yan kasi pangalawang timeout na to ni Coach
Yes.
Air. At mukhang
Naghahabol pa rin ng Adamson.
rather ang tumawag ng timeout. Itong si Coach Okumu pala. Kasi nahahabol na sila.
Yes.
2 points na lamang. Yan. What?
Kanina 6 ba?
Yeah, it was a 6-point lead. That was 12-6. Pero it was a 6-2 run
Wow.
for our Adamson Lady
Adamson.
Falcons. So really impressive ang paghabol dito ng ating Adamson Lady Falcons. Phil, anong nawala dito sa panig ng ating Lady Maroons? At anong kailangan nilang i-improve?
I think yung walang nawala, yung Adamson solidified their defense lang. Kaya na kasi may mga lapses sila sa defense.
Just
But now, they're able to
to tie
block
this
and
first set.
check the
Bird
spikers of
four.
UP and even
Serve.
defend their attacks. And for UP man, they have to attack more.
Yes, and it has to be more lethal.
Yes,
just like that
there.
cross-court
Wide
hit.
by Molde.
Pero yun, lumampas.
Sana lang.
Masyadong wide yung palo doon ni Molde.
Outside. Pero ang ganda ng intention niya. Nakita mo yung dalawang blockers nandun na sa harap niya. And iniiwas niya talaga. Yun lang, kulang lang sa elevation and
Laura.
stop spin para mag-inside yung bola.
So that was what was missing in that last play. So let's see kung babawiin ba yan. Nilayog, she is denied there, but coverage was still there. Free ball ang ibibigay ng UP. Igaw goes up to Permentilia down the line.
And
Inside.
Permentilia
That was inside,
ties
called
the
by the
set
line
at
judge.
14.
And ito nga iniba ni Igaw yung bigay ng ball, yung distribution Kanina, play Soyud siya. Ngayon, nakita niya na si Permentilia, hindi na nababantayan ng blockers ng UP. Kaya, binapadyo na naman ngayon kay Permentilia, which
Service.
makes Adamson a
Laura.
lethal team when it comes to their attacks. Kasi ang daming options ni Igaw.
Yes, and doon naman makikita mo din yung distribution ng very
Yes.
young Igaw. Pero ito,
Molde.
lucky shot for
Corner
Isa
block.
Molde.
Ponce was
UP,
tentative
up
about that ball.
by
Akala
one.
niya outside. Nandun na yung kamay nakataas na. Pero last minute binitaw niya kasi akala niya outside. Pero she was too inside the court and miscalculated.
So,
Maris
let's see
Layo, serving
kung
for the Lady
tuloy-tuloy na
Maroons.
ba ang pagpunta ng ating Lady Maroons sa second technical timeout. Maris Layog with the service. Igaw chooses Permentilia on the open side cross court. Buhay pa ang bola. They go to Molde sa kabilang panig. Molde with more muscle on that last
Yes.
play. Free ball ang ibibigay ng Adamson. Great pickup there. They go with a back quick. Buhay pa ang bola. Molde naman. Molde with a
Nice.
beach
Molde
volleyball
sees
play
the
there, and that
hole.
brings our Lady Maroons
Second
to the
technical
second
timeout,
technical timeout.
16,
Magbabalik po kami
UP,
dito sa SNA
14,
live stream.
Adamson.
At nagbabalik po kami dito sa SNA live stream.
And
You are
the
still
second
watching with me,
technical
Senjan
timeout.
Reyes, at kasama ko pa rin po
Maris Layo.
si Phil Kainglet.
Hi! Hi guys.
Phil, nauna na naman ang ating UP Lady Maroons sa second technical timeout. The scrappy play of Adamson versus the somewhat systematic play
Yes.
of UP. What can we say about these two teams?
I think that last attack, Molde was smart enough kasi kanina pa niya tina-target yung super cross court. And nung first attempt niya, nag-outside. And yung second attempt niya, tinop spin niya lang yung bola. And it was very effective. And for UP naman, they've been playing consistently and less errors nga. Para makita mo, wala sila masyadong unforced errors. Compared sa Adamson na still solid defense but they need more attack points.
So far, high risk, high return ang
Yes.
peg nitong ating Adamson Lady Falcons. But
Soyun
Soyun getting a point
with a
there
cut
with a
shot.
sharp cross court.
That
15,
sagot din siya sa
17.
super cross court. And that time nakita mo, ibabaw sa blocking yung kamay ni Soyud na kahit diretsong-diretso yung elbow niya. Nakita mo iba, kaya siya umibabaw. And top spin na lang. Very simple shot coming from Soyud.
Serve.
Those smart plays that would get you those points. Hindi naman siya sa palakasan ng
Hindi
palo
rin,
nakukuha.
yes.
Bumabalik Joy Dacoron para sa ating Lady Falcons. They go up to Molde cross court. Buhay pang bola but
Molde
nobody
off the
to
hand
get
of
the
Perez.
second ball. Balik sa
15,
tatlong abante
15.
ng UP.
Ito nga si Molde, nakukuha niya yung rhythm and kumpiyansa sa sarili. Nung umpisa kasi parang
Ayan,
soft
yes,
spikes
yan.
pa siya or placing lang. Pero ngayon nakita mo, binalagyan niya ng power yung mga palo niya. And of course, variation din.
Let's see kung anong mangyari. Susunod na play, they go to Permentilla. Buhay pang bola. Merge was there. Sasagot sa kabila. Molde ulit. She is blocked. They are marking Molde. Buwite naman sa kabilang panig. Check there by Dacoron. Molde naman. It's a left-right play para sa kanila. Soyud, top spin. Estaniero goes to Molde. Molde gives up a set there. Soyud denied by Molde. Long rally we have here again. Permentilla blocked by
Permentilla
Ganaban and
denied.
Buwite.
Sabi mo nga, ito nga yung mga long rally na we should expect in this game. Nakita mo ang ganda ng blockings ng both teams and defense and coverage. Pero ito nga last point gave it to UP.
Lady foul.
Sabi ko na sa iyo kanina, iinit ang volleyball
Oo.
court today. Mukhang mainit na mainit. First set pa lamang. Timeout tatawag ni Coach Erpada because she wants to get closer to that lead.
Yes.
Phil.
Kasi nung game 2, sweep na lang yung UP. Pero ngayon yung UP coming out strong. And of course, kapag natalo yung Adamson in this game 3, upset yon to be able to sweep the whole elimination round. Tapos lose in the semis is very heartbreaking then. Of course, they want to fight till the end.
Of course, they have to show that they are the hungrier
Yes.
team. Sabi nga ni Coach Erpada. Coach Erpada, naubos na yung dalawang timeouts. Phil, let's get a little personal. May question dito. Si Andrew Sirios. Sabi niya, ganda ng boses ni Phil.
Thanks.
Balik laro ka na po for Pocari.
So, babalik maglalaro ulit
Pero
ako.
para sa anong team nga ba?
Tignan natin.
Serving.
Nako,
Yung favorite color ko yung pinili ko.
ganun na lang ba? Favorite color mo ba o favorite color ni na Lily tsaka ni Nene?
Yes.
Dacoron.
Dacoron
Yes.
with that off-speed quick.
16.
Finally,
19.
Dacoron is here and
Substitution,
making a point
Adamson.
agad for her
13
team.
out.
And I
12.
think that time
Again.
na nagulo yung defense pattern ng UP kasi nga nag-block din si Molde and leaving the back of the block of her space empty. Hindi nakapag-adjust yung libero ng UP.
It's also advantageous kay Dacoron na yung quick niya may pagka-off-speed eh. Kaya ito, UP making something out of it.
From Molde.
Molde from the
20,
opposite side.
16.
Pansin mo si Molde, kanina pa niya na-target yung mga super cross-court eh. Hindi naman malakas yung palo, pero clear na placing shot for Molde.
4 points ahead ang ating Lady Maroons. Molde there for the service. They go to Dacoron again. She is denied. Coverage was there. Igaw, pumalo na dito. Sasagot sa kabila. Rocher. Buhay pang bola. Igaw tries to score.
There's a
Net touch called against MJ.
Yes, net touch for
21,
Igaw.
16.
She's been very aggressive in front of the net, but she needs to distribute the ball to her spikers. Kasi right now, she has 2 spikers. She has Dacoron and Permentilla. And of course, wala si Soyud for the backline attack this time.
Pinasok na si Kring Uy.
Yes.
Ang Ponce inangat na yon para kay Burn Flora. They go to the patong play from Buwite.
Nice. That's the
22,
first
16.
play I've seen
The
from UP.
combination,
Yeah,
yeah.
combination play. And it was very effective. Nakita mo yung power, may follow-through na palo from Vitre. And it was very successful.
At si Miss Anyone na si Estaniero ha.
Miss anyone.
Yung pitik nung kamay niya nun, ang ganda nung bitaw with that set. Miss Anyone kasi daw, she has played so many roles for UP. 2 seasons as a libero, 2 seasons, 1 season as a setter. Last year, universal player siya, spiker, setter, whatnot. And Coach Okumu gives the same feedback.
Yes. Kaya niya lahat.
Kaya nga daw, Miss Anyone.
Miss anyone.
Service is with Permentilla. Her team is catching up 5 points po dito. Kaya yun,
That hits the antenna.
sure out.
18,
Tumama sa
22.
antena.
Yes, hindi nakapag-adjust si Ganaban from the set of Molde at tumama sa antena. Ibig sabihin, pag tumama na yung bola sa antena, outside na agad yun.
Yes, giving a lot of volleyball knowledge. Siyempre, may mga bagong kasama tayo dito na probably watching volleyball or starting to enjoy the sport pa lamang. So, hope that's helpful for you. Off speed ang binigay doon ni Flora. Inangat dito para kay Rocher. Rocher cross court. She is denied. They go to a quick kay Ganaban. Uy, unable to handle that ball. Buhay pa po.
Ganaban with
The
a quick
third ball
push.
doesn't cross.
23 to 18.
UP.
Yeah, miscommunication coming from Adamson. Naangat pa yung bola, wala lang humabol to follow through the third ball.
Sayang yun, pero
Sayang.
UP is now looking to close out
UP.
itong set number 1 natin. At mukhang masaya ang mga Isko at Iska. Full support
Yes.
talaga sila.
Ang dami nga dito nag-cheer for the UP team.
Yes, it's gonna be momentous for our UP community if ever. But a soft tip there coming from Buwite. Oh, miscommunication.
Pangalawang beses na yan for
Miscommunication.
Adamson ng miscommunication.
UP
And
now
ito nga
has
parang
set point
malaki ang errors
advantage.
ng Adamson in this set. And now,
Tang
we see
Ponce.
Ponce down.
Yeah,
on
she's
the
down on the
floor.
floor.
I didn't see what happened.
Mukhang nadulas din siya
Oo.
dun sa same spot ni Bird Flora kanina, but
I
she
think
looks like she's grimacing from our angle.
Tingnan natin she's standing up now.
Yeah,
Just taking in the pain. Kaya niya yan.
PT was there
Tough
to check
girl,
her.
yeah.
Crucial match, so you're really gonna play it out.
And the team needs her with her output and contribution for the defense and reception.
And at
Very big
Serving for
role.
the
At this age, adrenaline muna yung
Oo.
papasok dyan. Tsaka yung grit mo na
Ay,
gusto mo
ganda.
manalo.
Oo.
You'd have those moments na gusto mo talagang.
Isang game na lang kasi, finals na.
So tingnan natin ha, sana okay si Tang. But we hope she's okay. Like, it's nothing after.
Dacoron.
Kasi baka mamaya pa niya may
The runner.
Yes.
Dacoron scoring with a
19,
runner there.
Yeah.
24.
Buhay pa ang Adamson dito at humahabol sila with 5 set points.
And napansin ko nung game 1, very effective din naman yung running spikes ni Dacoron.
Dacoron.
Kasi nga, hindi siya unexpected. Si Rosier lang yung blocker niya that time. And si Layog hindi nakahabol sa running spike niya.
That's right. Pero kwento lang natin, tail from the side court.
Ball is in.
Coach Air hugging
UP
Tang
takes the
Ponce
first
after
set.
that
25 to
um,
19.
supposed injury. But our UP Lady Maroons get set number 1 with that open hit. And that gives a 1-set advantage para dito sa do or die match. Magbabalik po kami dito sa SNA Livestream.